Just in time. I just finished setting up the experiment. I want to see how rainwater of a certain composition affects this area. I'm going to mix these ingredients in the rainwater you brought to make the experimental rainwater. I want you to sprinkle that rainwater on the scarab and observe while it's wet. I'm mixing the ingredients in the rainwater. It's almost done. I've created the experimental rainwater. Be careful. Scarabs can become hostile suddenly when they are soaking wet from rain. I'm glad you were with me. It was the cursed rain that affected the creatures and harvesters in this area. A decade ago, Laslan was suddenly hit by tainted rain, which turned the creatures that were touched by it into rampaging monsters. I traced the composition of the tainted rain, and learned about the curse-causing ingredients used by the Shadowmancers. The rainwater you just sprinkled was made from those same ingredients. It seems to have the exact same effect as the tainted rain does. I'll report back to Venilux with the results of today's experiment. Thank you for your help, adventurer.
Welcome to Mandrake Farmstead, where we grow 'em with love from seed to harvest. If it's fresh mandrakes you need, you've come to the right farm.
Oh my. I've just run out of roots. How about collecting as many as you need yourself? And, in exchange, you can have everything for free. Then, try harvesting the roots from the mandrakes planted out in the field. Oh, by the way, mandrakes will turn violent when you try to harvest their roots, so be extra careful.
While you search for treasures hidden in ships wrecked by storms and chests that have been drifting, you will encounter the masters of the coastline. From a distance, they look like normal crustaceans, but when you get up close, you'll find they pose a greater threat than you anticipated.
What brings you here? Huh? These are the ingredients needed to make rancid powder. Martinet must have sent you. But how did you know about these ingredients? Oliver, that clever boy. How did he figure this out already? He's quite bright. Herbalists have to go to perilous places to acquire ingredients. But Oliver can't even stand the sight of a mere ant. I'm waiting for him to overcome his fears. Well, I'll make the rancid powder for you right away. It must be urgent for you to come all the way out here. But look at me, rambling on. Here's your rancid powder. Planning to go straight back to Martinet? In that case, why don't you try opening your map and teleporting to Castleton?
After acquiring the last ingredient from the Mandrake farmstead, you were able to meet the herbalist Wilson. He always entrusted the apothecary to his apprentice and collected herbs alone. He had to venture to all sorts of dangerous areas to get medicinal herbs, but his pupil was a coward who would flee at the sight of an ant.
ingredient. You're back so soon. Did you find rancid powder? How are you feeling? Have you gotten any worse? I'm glad you're all right. The rancid powder you brought is high quality. I'll make the mana calming potion for you right away. All right, here you are. Why don't you try it and see how it works? How are you? Are you feeling any better? Just as I thought. It's much more effective. I tried to improve the efficacy, but I didn't expect the results to be this good. The calming potion's effect is very effective this time. I need to bring this to my sister right away. But as you know, I'm in no position to be wandering around outside. Thank you. This is the same calming potion that I made you. Please, bring this to Mina at Windhill Shores. Only Mina knows where my sister is, you see. Zeroth's men might follow me and find my sister if I go see her myself. Yes, Zareth, the leader of Laslin's Archeum unit. He's one of the Khazar's top commanders. He wants the power of my sister's star fragment and will stop at nothing to get it. You see, if the power is strong enough, the mana will go into a frenzy. The calming potion is controlling your power for now, but you can't hide from Zareth forever. Please, be careful.
It is vitally important that you keep Martinet's presence here a secret.
The effect of the mana calming potion that Martinet made was incredible. Soon after you drank the potion, you could feel your magic begin to settle down. Martinet, who had been researching a way to relieve her older sister Adriana's pain for so long, finally succeeded in creating a potion more effective than her other attempts.
The storage is always open, Rainus. Brother, you're here! I'll keep your things safe so you can rest easy.
I don't know what to do. Oh, could you help me? I'm an investigator from the Lightbringer Society. Periodically, I check the creature contamination levels from the cursed rains that have fallen on this area. To do that, I must take a sample from those scary-looking creatures and place it in a contamination meter. But please defeat the creatures on the shores. Collect their samples and put them in a contamination meter. I'm a bit of a coastal biophobe. Every survey cycle is a struggle for me. I got a clear measurement of the contamination. Thank you so much for your help.
Huh? How can I help you? Seeing that you brought the calming potion, I'm pretty sure that Martinet must have sent you. If she sent this out of the blue in such a hurry, then things probably worked out well for her. Sorry, but Adriana isn't exactly here right now.
The news from Mina was unexpected. Zeroth's spies were closing in on Adriana's hideout, forcing her to flee. Martinet's potion was still not effective enough to control her mana completely, so she set out to find a way to quell her frenzied mana on her own.
Unfortunately, we're a bit late. That one must have taken Adriana away!
You have a star fragment just like that girl. I won't be going home empty-handed after all. You dare interfere with our plans? I'll kill you!
Hand over the star fragment!
I can't lose to some kid.
I'll take your star fragment, even if I have to pry it from your corpse!
You won't be able to escape Lord Kazar until the day you die.
I can't forget that horrible nightmare I had. So many people in despair, all of them writhing in pain. With time, my memories became clearer. It's agonizing, but I just can't give up. At the very least, for Martine's sake.
I felt someone's presence in my sleep. I thought it was just Mina at first, but then I could tell from the heavy footsteps that the intruder was someone I didn't know. I quickly hid myself and watched the intruder pass by. The pattern engraved on their sword meant that they were part of the Archeum Legion. Just why are the Archeum looking for me again? I can't allow that tragedy to be repeated. It's probably time for me to leave. At the very least, Martine will be safe.
The Archeum Legion attacked the lighthouse where Adriana had been hiding, seeking the power of a star fragment. Only after defeating them did you discover her research papers and a diary she had left behind. There, she had clearly recorded the difficult times she had been through.
Just who was Janice Carter anyway? She recognized my power immediately, and knew that as long as I possessed it, I would be targeted by Arceum for the rest of my life.
She ended up telling me that the only way to truly be free from the Arceum was to leave as soon as possible and find some way to gain control over my power.
You found a document which contained details about Janice Carter, someone Adriana had met. Janice, recognizing the strength of the star fragment that Adriana had, advised her that the only way to be free from the Arceum was to leave as soon as possible and find a way to control her power. Arceum forces captured Martinet, the younger of two twin sisters. By keeping her hostage, they forced the shaman Adriana, who wielded the power of a star fragment, to call forth the rains. As the ritual began, rain cascaded from the sky, accompanied by crashes of thunder. But the Arceum forces had altered the ritual. Their tampering caused a cursed rain to fall on Laslin. Wherever the rain fell, creatures transformed into violent monsters that attacked people and devastated the farmland. Adriana was shocked to witness what she had done. When the Arceum forces turned on the sisters, meaning to kill them now that they had served their purpose, the awe-inspiring power of the star fragment that lay dormant within Adriana flooded out, and their enemies were annihilated in an instant. In the aftermath, Adriana was beset by unspeakable disfigurations, swallowed by guilt over her role in causing the cursed rain.
Ugh, I can't just jump off the cliff. Ah, I'm researching the contaminated beams of Windhill Shores. I've noticed an unknown contaminant on the floating plank in the sea, but I haven't been able to identify what it is. I only have a small amount of time to get the magic potion out of the water and onto the contaminant. Really? Oh, thank you. You must apply it to the contaminant within the time limit. Be careful not to let the magic potion come into contact with seawater, all right? It was a large stone crab. Thank you so much.
Adventurer, because of you, I was able to hear about my sister before it was too late. Thank you. Now that her hiding place has been exposed, Zeroth's men will find this clinic sooner or later, putting the villagers in great danger. So I also decided to leave before it's too late. I wish I could have created a true cure for you. I'm sorry. My calming potion won't be enough to fully control your mana. It's too powerful, but it'll keep it from raging out of control for the time being. I'll focus on developing a proper, long-term treatment. When we meet again, I'll be able to cure you completely. Until then, please take care of yourself and be safe out there. Don't forget that Zaroth and the Archeum Legion could be after you.